Okay, what do you do when you first wake up? What if I told you that when you wake up, your brain hasn't really finished processing everything that it started during the night when you were sleeping? And if you get on your computer or on your phone first thing, you're going to throw a wrench right into all the processes that are not yet completed. Hi, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't jump on your technology in the first hour when you wake up. If you do this, you can really improve how your day goes and really decrease the stress during your day. Okay, so let's get into it. So you probably have all heard about brain waves. During the night, your brain is in delta waves. And of course, you've got different brain sleep cycles. You've all heard of REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, and even REM sleep has different stages. So there's various stages of sleep, but there's also different brain waves that we have that happen throughout the 24-hour clock for everybody. So when you're in the delta waves, and then when you're starting to switch from sleep to waking, you go through theta waves, and that's more like a dreamlike state of sleep. And then from there, you're even lightening up more and you're going into what's called alpha waves. And when you're awake and relaxed, but not processing much information, it's that in-between stage when you're awake, but you know, if somebody asks you something, you can't really come up with a, big long sentence and complex answer to them. If you're just waking up, or you wake up suddenly and you grab your phone, and for whatever reason you start scrolling, or you get up and you're on your computer right away, you can bypass those theta and alpha brain waves. When you bypass the theta and alpha brain waves and you're all of a sudden just wide awake is known as the beta state. By doing that, you are priming your brain for distraction. You are taking the ability to focus down several notches because you've already got your brain going without finishing up with everything that it has been doing during the night, which can include so many more processes than I think we're even all aware of yet. Everything from your dreams to your physiological processes. And you're going from a state of sound sleep, bypassing that wakefulness that happens and going right to fully alert. What it also does, if you're on your phone, you're getting stressed out, if you're reading emails and you're getting a surge of the stress hormones right away, the fight or flight, and that all that does is get you also ready and more stressed before you even get out of bed in the morning or get going in the morning. So reading something or listening to something or hearing something stressful can elicit that stress response right away. I'm not sure if you've heard of meditating before you go to sleep, and I remember doing this a while back. The thought was that as you're falling asleep, you're listening to a meditation and also thinking about the intentions or goals that you want to set for your life. Because even during falling asleep, you're going through the wakeful brain waves, through the alpha and theta into the delta brain waves. So during that stretch where you're just starting to fall asleep, you're in they liken it to a hypnotic state, and you're more suggestible. So that's when your brain can really, what is it that they're saying? It's the ideal time to tap into your subconscious mind and to visualize your brain drive your actions forward towards achieving your vision. So basically, if you do that during the bedtime routine, you have your kind of meditative routine and think about those ideal goals, your intentions. You're falling asleep with those, getting more set into your subconscious mind. And the same thing happens in the morning. If you bypass that time of waking up slowly, you're right away into fully alert, maybe even with your stress responses kicking in, and it sets off the whole day because then it's just a cascade of various stress responses that can happen. Basically, you don't want to wake up to stress, because that's the last thing you want to do is set off your stress response first thing in the morning, because having that shooting off your stress hormones kicking in first thing in the morning and then going throughout the day is a recipe for getting chronically ill. So how you can prevent yourself from getting into the habit of waking up and grabbing your phone is to really make a morning routine so that you know what you're waking up to, whether that's staying in bed, doing deep breathing, whether it's meditating, saying your gratitudes, setting your daily intentions, or you can work out like I do, get up and write something in a journal. And the other thing you can do is just sit outside if you can with, coffee, tea, or lemon water, or apple cider vinegar water, whatever is good for you. But being outside is also a very calming and meditative kind of practice that you can do that sets the better tone for the day ahead. I think the key is to actually plan ahead so that you don't fall into the trap of getting stressed out before you should. And I think all of us, if we plan ahead what we're going to do, it will eventually become a habit, and then you don't have to think about it too much. So what I've started doing too in the morning is I set my morning intentions and I anchor them with essential oils. So watch this video next because I tell you exactly what anchoring with essential oils is all about. Have a great week. Bye.